Now, till now we have solved 89 beautiful varieties of questions, sir. 89 questions is what we have solved. Now, before moving on to the next type of questions, first let us discuss, or probably let us list out all the kinds of formulas or whatever you want to call it as. Let us discuss all those things. I will just write it as important key points. We have already discussed all these key points. We are just listing it before moving on to the next topic, right? Because you might get confused, or you might forget, or whatever might be the case. I don't want you to get confused, so everything let it be in one single screen or at least two screens. Now see here, sir. First we started with, if suppose x is of the form root a plus root b. If suppose x is of the form root a plus root b, and there is another condition, root a if I square it and root b if I square it, if I take the difference, and suppose if the difference is becoming equal to 1, if these two conditions are satisfied, then I can definitely say that, what is that I can say here, sir? X plus 1 by x will be equal to 2 times of the bigger number root a. Usually the root a will be the bigger number in whatever the thing which we take, and if I want to find x minus 1 by x, it will be 2 times of the smaller number root b. Very, very important key point. This is the first key point what we have learnt in algebra. Next, what I can say, the next thing is, instead of just writing in the first key point, I wrote x is equal to root a plus root b. That means it only has the numerator. What if I have the denominator, and the denominator is of the form root a minus root b, right? Root a minus root b. That means if x is equal to root a plus root b divided by root a minus root b, then I can easily find x plus 1 by x using this notation. What is the notation I can use it to find the x plus 1 by x value? It is 2 times of whatever the values you have in the numerator and denominator. Write down the same values but without the square root terms. That means numerator I have a and b, denominator also I have a and b, but numerator put it as plus, denominator put it as minus. That means x plus 1 by x value will be equal to 2 times of a plus b divided by a minus b. Now, we can suppose, for example, if this condition is given in the question, we know how to find x plus 1 by x value right now. Similarly, if only x is given in the question, and if root a whole square minus root b whole square is also satisfying as 1, then also we know how to find the value of x plus 1 by x. But in the question, if directly they give you the value of x plus 1 by x, then you don't need to calculate all these things. Or if these are given, you can calculate x plus 1 by x, and from x plus 1 by x you can calculate what else is being asked in the question. Those are all things you can easily manipulate. We have seen many questions on this. That means what I am talking basically is, if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, if x plus 1 by x is equal to some constant, it can be any constant, I am just calling that constant as k, then I can easily say that x square plus 1 divided by x square plus 1 divided by x square will be equal to k square minus 2. We have solved so many questions of this format also. That means this is x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x square plus 1 by x square will be k square minus 2. Similarly, if x minus 1 by x is equal to k, then also we can find x square plus 1 by x square value very easily. How is that we can find? It's very simple, sir. Instead of k square minus 2, this becomes k square plus 2, right? This becomes k square plus 2. If x minus 1 by x is equal to k, then x square plus 1 by x square will be equal to k square plus 2. Now these are the things which we have already discussed. These are the things which we have already discussed. Now see here, sir, there is an extension for this, and that extension also we have discussed. I will not write the extension of formula 3 and formula 4 as formula 5 and 6. It is waste of time of writing also, it is waste of time of remembering also for you. It is very simple. In the third formula or in the third key point, the coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of 1 by x is also 1, and in the same third key point it is k square minus 2. Here also coefficient of x square is 1, 1 by x square coefficient is also 1, and the formula finally is k square minus 2, but instead of coefficient of x and 1 by x being equal to 1, if the coefficient of x is some other constant other than 1, suppose let me take it as a, and the coefficient of 1 by x is some other constant other than 1, let me take it as b for example, then this right hand side part also will become, that means then part also will become, it is not 1 into x square, it will become a square into x square, and it is not 1 into 1 by x square, it will become b square into 1 by x square. Right hand side will be equal to k square minus 2 was the earlier case. Now for this particular 2, I should multiply the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is a, and I should also multiply with the coefficient of 1 by x. Coefficient of 1 by x is b. That means very simple way of remembering. Whenever coefficient of x and 1 by x are not equal to 1, just multiply that k square minus 2 whatever you got. In that k square minus 2, take that term called as 2 or the number called as 2, and that 2 should be multiplied by whatever coefficient of x you have and whatever coefficient of 1 by x you have. Simple, don't need to remember it separately and waste your time. Similarly, if ax minus b by x is equal to k, then a square x square plus b square by x square, instead of k square plus 2, this becomes k square plus 2 into coefficient of x is a, coefficient of 1 by x is b. This is the fourth notation. The third and fourth notation, when the coefficient of x and 1 by x were 1, I told you how to write. When it is not equal to 1, I manipulated in the same equation. I hope you are very clear with the first 4 key points. Now see here, sir. Now see the fifth key point. Now fifth key point is your third and fourth key point, it is power being 1 here and the power becoming 2 in the then case, right? In the condition it is 1, in the then condition it is nothing but equal to 2, right? It is nothing but equal to 2, but instead of 2, what if the then condition also is 1? That means what I am talking right now is, if ax plus bx, or let me not take it as ax, let me just take it as x initially. If x plus 1 by x, if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x square plus 1 by x square we just found out how to get it, but I want to find x minus 1 by x. We already proved this also in our regular class. This is equal to plus or minus square root of k square minus 4, right? K square minus 4, and there is another reverse of it. If x minus 1 by x is happening as k, is becoming k, then I will find the reverse, x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x will be equal to plus or minus square root of k square plus 4, right? K square plus 4. Now the fifth and sixth key points are when the coefficients of x and 1 by x are equal to 1. What if they are not equal to 1? Same logic once again. Coefficient of x I will make it as a, coefficient of 1 by x I will make it as b. Here also I will make it as a, here also I will make it as b. Same understanding like our third and fourth key points. Instead of just writing k square minus 4 inside the square root, for this 4 I will multiply the coefficient of x, that is a, and I will multiply the coefficient of 1 by x, that is b. Similarly, your sixth notation, if ax minus b by x is equal to k, then ax plus b by x will be equal to plus or minus square root of k square plus 4ab. All the extra additions I am writing in red ink, and all the original notations I am writing in black color. I hope you are able to correlate. Now if you observe, third notation is if condition is power 1 for x, then condition is power 2 for x. Fifth and sixth notation, if condition is power 1 for x, then condition is also power 1 for x, but with a different sign. That means here it is x plus 1 by x in the if condition, in the then condition it is x minus 1 by x. Power 1 is taken care, power 2 is taken care. What if it becomes power 3, which we have already solved it, sir? These are all something which are not new for you people. I hope you are understanding. If suppose for example, if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then I am talking about a scenario where it is x cube plus 1 by x cube. X cube plus 1 by x cube value will be equal to k cube minus 3k, which we have already proved it also in our original class. Similarly, the reverse of it, if x minus 1 by x is equal to k, if x minus 1 by x is equal to k, then also we can say that x cube minus 1 by x cube in this case will be equal to k cube minus 3k was the earlier case. Now it becomes k cube plus 3k. That's the only difference. Once again I am marking in red color with extra additions. The coefficient of x and 1 by x in the 7th and 8th formulas will be equal to 1. What if they are not equal to 1? Then it becomes ax plus b by x is equal to k. Instead of 1 into x cube, it becomes a cube into x cube. Instead of 1 into 1 by x cube, it becomes b cube into 1 by x cube. Instead of k cube minus 3k, it becomes k cube minus 3k. For this 3k, multiply with coefficient of x, that is a, multiply with coefficient of 1 by x, that is b. Same thing here. If ax minus b by x is equal to k, a cube x cube minus b cube by x cube is k cube plus 3k was the original case earlier, but now I should multiply with the coefficient of x, that is a, and coefficient of 1 by x, that is b. Now these are the 8 notations which we have primarily concentrated on, and we have solved some excellent 89 questions till now at this point of a time. Those 89 questions, we have manipulated the questions in such a way that the questions whatever they have given will reduce to any of these forms which we have written on the screen right now. I hope these 8 forms are the important key points what you are seeing. In this particular screen you are seeing 4 important key points. In this new screen you are seeing another 4 important key points. Totally 8 key points is what we have learned till now. We have solved beautiful 89 questions. We will move forward and we will learn some of the other varieties of questions in the next few minutes of our class. But before that, I believe that till this point everyone is very clear